Hey friends, I'm Mel and welcome to my kitchen. Got a quick little grocery haul for you tonight that you will not want to miss. I spent $82 and I saved $58 this week. And don't move a muscle. I'm going to show you how I keep my glass top stove looking spotless. I want you to take a look at my stove. This was a night where it was looking pretty rough. You can see I've got some stuff that's kind of dried and crusted on. And when you go to spray it and clean it and you wipe it and it's so greasy that it streaks and doesn't really clean good, you know it's time to do it. I got a lot of sticky stuff around the rings there. So a lot of people have asked this, and I'm going to show you how I do it. This is the product I'm using now. I got this at Ross, super cheap. It's a Barkeeper's Friend brand of glass cooktop cleaner. And I've used all different brands and all of them have worked great. But I just squirted a pretty good amount on there. And I use this little scrubber here, and this is a homemade thing that a friend of mine, Sharon, made me. You can kind of see there, it's sort of a spongy kind of material that she crochets together. And I love these, but you can also use a sponge like this. The main thing is you want to make sure it says not scratching, no scratching sponges. And these came from the Dollar Tree, and I got a bonus pack here. I got 3 of these for $1. So whatever you've got that's just a non-scratching scrubber. And I get mine a little bit damp, and then I just start spreading that cleaner out. And I kind of use just a good amount of elbow grease more than anything. And I'll go over the places where I really notice that stuff is stuck on. Around those rings especially, it likes to get sticky when you're frying stuff and you set your pans back down. So I just give it a good once over, really scrubbing in there, and then I'll re-wet my sponge and go over it again. And really this is sort of scrubbing in a little bit more and sort of rinsing at the same time, but I usually do this about twice. I'll just wet it and go back over it, and then I just take me a dry paper towel or microfiber cloth and I'll dry it off real good. Now sometimes I'll stop right there if it's not too bad. You could just be done right here if it's to your liking. But you can see here it is much better, but I did have some spots and a little bit of that stuck on, a little bit of that is scratching right there. But you can see I've got a few places here that I just wasn't pleased with, that it still felt like it needed a little bit of extra TLC on it, especially around those rings. That stuff, that grease really gets stuck on. So if you want to do a little bit more, if you got some stuck on stuff, this is what I do. I take this little razor blade tool that my husband gave me out of the garage, and it opens just like that. I'm going to scratch it off. But hey, you do not do that just on your cooktop like it is. You have to wet it. And I'm just using a multi-surface spray, and I spray really good where the stuck on stuff is. And I take that little flat razor and I take it from the side. I don't bear straight down on my cooktop. And I wouldn't do this for a long time. I always made my husband do it because it scared me. But I have learned that just with practice, the very easy way to do it does not take a lot of pressure, but just go from the side, and if it is wet, it will lift that right up. You can see you still have those few scratches, but that sticky stuff has come right on up. Now I've kind of went over my stove and got most of that, and when I'm all done, I like to polish it up with some multi-surface spray and buff it out with just a microfiber cloth. I've even used like Windex on it before, and that shines it up super good. But really it couldn't be any easier. Just that little stovetop cleaning stuff and a non-scratching sponge does the trick. But for the stuck on, caked on stuff, like I said, just wet it with some cleaner and take that little razor blade to it and then just polish it up. And it has kept my stove looking good for a long time. And y'all know my stove gets some wear and tear. I mean, I cook on it every day and I work on it over there. I don't have a whole lot of counter space, and I show my grocery hauls there too. So it takes a beating, but it has served me well, and I do love to shine this thing up and keep it looking nice. And it's going to get a little scratching here and there. My cookware, I try to be very careful with it, but you can see there on those rings, that old sticky stuff, it just come right off. And like I said, I try to take good care of it, but I am using it every day, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And let me know if this works good on your stovetop, or if you have any other tips to share with the rest of us. Okie dokie, friends, it is another Kroger digital coupon haul. I only needed bread and milk, but I could not pass these savings up. And this is stuff that we use every single week. I can't wait to share it with you. First of all, the only thing not pictured is Patrick's Diet Mountain Dews. They're out in the fridge in the garage. There are 4 of the 6-pack bottles of those. But we'll just start right here. I just bought 3 boxes of Kleenex. But I knew I was out at work, but I'm also out in the car. So there went 2 of them right there. So I just bought 2 more while they were on sale for $1 each. I got some Cheez-Its just for snacking and throwing in lunches and stuff. I needed a loaf of bread. Got some of these granola bars, which we love. These chocolate dipped ones. And the regular just chocolate chip ones that we like from Kroger. They are still out of those, and you couldn't even get the variety pack of them either. So that'll just have to do this week. We have not had cosmic brownies in forever. And look, strawberry shortcake. You can watch her now on YouTube. She looks a little different now than she did when I was growing up. But anyway, we'll enjoy those for lunches. Also got some fudge rounds. I got Callie's no calorie sweetener. I can never remember what the name brand of this is. I always have to look it up. But anyway, that's what she likes to drink in her coffee. I got 4 bags of Doritos, 2 Cool Ranch, 2 regular nachos. They always have the coupon where you buy 4, you get them for $1.88. I stick them back there. I like to pack Doritos in my lunch, Patrick's lunch. Anybody that wants them can pack them in their lunch because they just travel well. And it's so much cheaper to buy a big bag like this and then portion it out than to buy those little individual ones. So anyhow, into that rant. And got 1.5 dozen of eggs, running low on those. I hardly ever buy these for myself because they're always so stinking expensive. And I don't always get them eaten before they get kind of mushy. But these were so cheap, and I had to treat myself. And I love the little mixed one that has all the different colors. So looking forward to that. The big cheesy elephant in the room. These are 2-pound bags. 8 cups in each bag. I got 2 mild cheddar, and I got 2 mozzarella. So I got 32 cups of cheese. These bags were only $4.99. And if you don't know, you can freeze cheese. I do that all the time. Freeze it, pull it out, and use it. It is perfectly fine. It lasts forever. And I probably should have just got 1 mozzarella and got more of this because before we know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the cheese dishes, the casseroles and things. I'll go through this. I really will. But that was too good to pass up. I got 1/2 gallon of milk. I got these cute little baby Coke Zeros. None of the regular size cans of Coke that I like to buy for the girls were on sale, but I did have a digital coupon. This ended up being $1.24. That's just fine. And I got this 8 mega roll of Angel Soft. And look, it's like a cube. I've never seen it packed like that. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. I have 3 rolls of Jimmy Dean sausage that they called and said they forgot to load up. I hope that helped you out just a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and come back Sunday night. It's a whole new What's for Dinner. It's all crock pots, honey, all week long, even dessert. So I'll see you then. And as always, I send you love from my kitchen.